What's going on, everybody? This is Brews and Ball. I'm your co-host, Dave.
Guido here.
What's up, guys? It's Tim.
We're going to start off with the Ravens off-season start. And we had some breaking news this week, today, that GOAT kicker, Justin Tucker, or also known as Justin Toucher, is being accused by 6 women of sexual assault.
Hey, I heard Cleveland's already interested in him.
Yeah, they're going to trade two first-round picks for him.
Man.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he's innocent with the information that's given to us? Do you think he's guilty?
I mean, look, if 6 people have already came out and said something, there might be some truth behind it. But I'm not going to jump the gun and say, Justin Tucker is he's doing it, I'm not feeding any of that yet until, a case builds. Because I seen immediately after that came out, he was quick to hurry up and post, he already had something written out about it.
He had a whole page,
so that kind of made it seem like either it was false and he knew it was coming out, because he kind of said, that the Baltimore Banner, who made the article about it, reached out to him to do a piece about him, but they didn't include what it was about. So it kind of makes it hard to know if it's true and he knew that was coming out, so he hurry up and made something to say hey, this is false, or it's him deflecting it real quick, I'm innocent, I didn't do it. But I'm not gonna say if he did it or didn't, because once the case comes out and they start pulling the facts and the proof, then hey, if he did it, that's terrible, and he deserves repercussions for it. He deserves to get in trouble for it. But if he didn't do it, then somebody's got to take fault, because you can't
throw masseuses to jail.
Yeah, you can't throw all that accusations on a man and then they just walk away scot-free. Something's got to happen.
Yeah,
we see this time and time again with athletes, regardless of the sport. The one that I'm still pissed off about is motherfucking Trevor Bauer. How that woman set him up and ruined his career. Bro can't even get his job back in the MLB. He has to go deal all around the country or globally. And he was a Cy Young, I think 2-time Cy Young pitcher. He was one of my favorites, one of the ones I looked up to. And that woman literally tried to sabotage him, had text receipts saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to his house. I'm about to get some money out of him,
yep.
Yada, yada, and did it all for the money. So I'm not going to think too much about this. I think he's innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I know how these women treat athletes, and I just got to see something out of – we don't want to believe it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't. But they say it's been going on since 2016.
Yeah.
No, so the story was he went from 2012 to 2016 going to these 5 massage parlors, right? And he stopped going in 2016. A month ago, before this was posted today, 2 massage parlors banned him. This was a month ago.
Yeah.
This happened in 2016 at the latest. But you banned him a month ago?
Yeah.
So what? Get a story started? Start a narrative? What are you gaining out of this? And the thing is, in 2016, when he was on his high horse, why didn't you go for him then when he was being paid $50 million? When he was getting the big contracts and making a name for himself, or when he was a rookie kicker winning the Super Bowl in 2012 or 2013? Yeah. Come on, right. You had all this opportunity. I'm not trying to bash any victims. If it's true, Justin Tucker deserves all the repercussions that are coming towards him. But Absolutely. If it's not, then the so-called victims need to be punished too.
No, I agree.
And one thing about it is, if it is true, and that's the reason why his ass was loose legging it up this year.
Yeah,
I'm on that ass, J Tuck. I don't want to believe it, but if that's why your loose-legged ass was missing kicks and being inconsistent, losing us games,
Yeah.
Tag him up.
But I mean, we've seen it before. I don't remember the college athlete's name, but it was a college football player. He played for either like Baylor or Oregon. I remember he went viral because he was like jacked up in his jersey, like barely fit him. He was a monster. I want to say like he was on the
He was
D
like
line,
a linebacker. I know who you're talking
maybe
about.
linebacker. Apparently, he was going to be massive in the like NFL, and he got hit with like rape allegations and stuff like that, ruined his career, and then come to find out years later, they proved he was innocent.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
think
saw
the
that.
woman came out.
It was
and
that.
said
It was that
happened.
player from
Yeah, said it
Oregon.
never happened,
Yeah.
and he lost his whole
And
career.
years already in jail.
Yeah. So like we've seen it before, but that's also to not knock if it really happened with Tucker. Like he deserves everything they throw at him. So like I don't want to knock a victim, but we have seen plenty of times where these athletes, these stories come out, and it's like, what do you believe?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
pretty,
also,
pretty
I'm gonna say something real quick. Condolences and prayers go out to the tragic DC plane accident, helicopter crash. I think it was like 67 people that
67 people.
died, including the 3 from the Black Hawk, and then like 64 on the plane. They were all like they were a lot of them were like skating stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so tragic, and this is like 45 minutes away from us, you know what I mean, at the Reagan airport. So prayers go out to them. That's so tragic, not a good way to start the year, but
Rest in peace. That's a horrible story to wake up and hear. That's terrible. That's tragic, man.
yeah, man, that's terrible.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, what do we got? We on the J Tuck.
All right, so we're done with Justin Tucker, and it looks like the Ravens might be too. But we're going to start with the offseason, the Ravens offseason start. So we did fire a coach. It was our secondaries coach and assistant coach. I forgot his name. I think it's like Mercer or Mercy or something. I didn't even know who dude was, honestly.
It was like something Hewitt.
Yeah, maybe. But
secondary coach.
Yeah, and he was the assistant coach. And I was like, they're getting rid of him. I mean, he was in charge of the secondary in the beginning of the season. Maybe he's the one we should have been blaming instead of Zach Orr.
Yeah, 100%.
But so we got rid of him, and then we go ahead and hire Chuck Pagano. We bring back a great defensive coordinator to come in and be, what is he, the secondary coach now? He's like the senior secondary coach.
Yeah,
something like that.
Another assistant defense coordinator or something. Yeah.
So Harbaugh goes ahead and during the season brings in Dean Pease, which we all loved. Everybody loved it. Everybody's a Ravens fan. Loved Dean Pease in Baltimore because he made the defense better. He goes ahead and brings in Chuck Pagano in the offseason, a coach that so many teams have been trying to acquire the past couple years since he's been quote unquote retired.
Yeah.
And Harbaugh just asked him to come and help out for a year.
Right.
Are we seeing the start of like a last ride Super Bowl run for John Harbaugh?
Go ahead,
Get everybody you trust in.
Man, John Harbaugh, so he's got me like this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, a part of me says, keep him, let it ride out. But another part of me is like, man, we got to let you go, man. Like, I feel like we're in the same situation as the Steelers and Mike Tomlin. Just playoffs miss because of stupidity. And it's just like a revolving door. The same stuff keeps happening. And, but like, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, we drop Harbaugh. Who else is going to come in and immediately make that same impact?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got a point. I mean, the entire coaching staff is under Harbaugh's like regime. Like those are all his guys. I mean, last week we were very upset about the AFC divisional round and how it ended, and we did put a lot of that on Harbaugh. But we have to ask ourselves this: if we take Harbaugh out now, do we want to start with somebody new and potentially have a terrible season?
Right.
Yeah.
We got Don't we got Derrick Henry for this coming year?
Yeah, we got him for one more year.
So
that's what I'm saying. We got Derrick Henry for one more year. We just
only getting older.
And he's only getting older. We got Chuck Pagano on the defense now. Harbaugh doesn't have to worry about the defense because he has Pease, Pagano, Zach Orr, and hell, there could be a surprise and they have Rex Ryan come in and help DC for the fucking Ravens just to get them a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The offense is straight. All you need is Monken, Henry, Lamar. That's it. Yeah, I don't care who you got at wide receiver. Right? Huh?
We extended Monken this week, right?
That's the talk, is that they're extending Monken.
Okay. Yeah, if they extend Monken,
then that's a win because that is what two years in a row he has an MVP quarterback.
Right. Yeah. And that's what that honestly was a big worry for me because Lamar can't keep going through OCs and OCs and OCs.
Yeah, he needs to be with somebody he can trust.
If he can stay for 3 years plus, that's huge, man, because time and time again, you go through an offensive coordinator, got to learn new language, learn the coach, learn the playbook. But now Lamar can come in another year just under the same guy, doing the same thing. Don't got to, think too much, worry too much because he knows it's the same stuff. He's familiar. They already got the chemistry. Monken knows how the offense should be ran. And Monken already got a little taste of Henry and Lamar this year, you know what I mean? And what I want to see is that we add one more good/great wide receiver in the offseason. I think that would complement Bateman and Zay a lot just because, Bateman proved himself this year for sure.
Absolutely.
Great route runner, great hands. Zay, he's Zay, he's great. But I think we need one more guy. And because if someone gets hurt like Zay did, and it's only Bateman,
yeah.
No, I agree. I like the moves we're doing where we're bringing in some more, experienced veteran coaches. I think that's awesome. It might be like you said, Harbaugh's last
it could be last hurrah.
They're thinking about getting rid of me. I'm gonna pull everything I can in to try to get at least one more.
I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree. Same thing with the offense. I like what we got. Keep it going. Only thing I would change is maybe instead of Moncton going through Harbaugh, just let Moncton go right to Lamar.
Let Moncton rock.
Yeah,
exactly.
Cut that out, and let's not even have Harbaugh over here making decisions because I feel like he's made some costly decisions in the past, especially this season. But I would definitely love if we go get a big wide receiver.
Go ahead, Guido. You can read this one.
All right, from Haley Murphy. Do you think Harbaugh seemed like a better / more winning coach with the 2012 team with Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, etc.? Or do you think it's been other factors contributing to our recent years?
Honestly, I think it's no different.
It's been carried.
Huh?
I mean, I feel like the Ravens, before having Lamar Jackson, have never had an offensive identity ever, right?
Right.
So if you put that into the talk, you could say that Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, Halil Nada, all those guys carried Harbaugh.
Yeah.
But the Ravens defense ranked pretty low that year that we won the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think at one point Harbaugh was a great coach? Yes. I think Harbaugh was a damn good coach, especially with his first year coming into the NFL as a head coach. He went to the AFC Championship game with a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Yeah, we've seen before. I mean, Lamar. I mean, not Lamar. Harbaugh was on the hot seat, like we've talked about before. If it wasn't for
yeah,
Lamar,
he
Harbaugh
was on the hot
gone.
seat. He was about to be shipped out.
And like you
Maybe
said,
not shipped out, but moved up in office.
yeah, and that defensive run that we had, that was solely defense. I mean, Harbaugh, I don't really think had much hands in that when our defense is breaking teams down and putting up points to cover for our offense at that time.
It was the Mike McDonald effect.
Yeah, like we had the Super Bowl run, which was one of the greatest playoff runs. But you also got to contribute to like having a Jacoby Jones who's returning kickoffs a lot. Our defense making huge turnovers into touchdowns, and then Flacco tried out and make it count when he needed to.
Yeah, he had the best playoff run we've ever seen from a quarterback.
Yeah. That one season run to the Super Bowl, I think everything just hit perfectly where it needed to. But to say like that was like kind of Harbaugh doing all that, I don't really. He's just been carried, on both different eras of that Ray Lewis era and the Lamar Jackson era. I don't know if he's really changed too much.
Two of the greatest Ravens to ever live.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he's been consistent with how he's been, and it's been more of like on our team that has decided how we play.
I think, I'd agree. I don't think there's really a difference. I mean, that 2012 team was honestly pretty ass in the regular season. We were going through some injuries.
We were kind of sick.
Just solely in the playoffs, like Joe Flacco's historical Super Bowl run with the shit that he did, along with, just our defense clutching up, and being dogs. I don't really think that. I think it's the same thing that's been going on with these recent years with Lamar, just us having Lamar and him being, one of the greatest of all times.
Agreed.
I don't know. And we haven't even made it to a Super Bowl since 2012, so it's like, and we got Lamar Jackson.
What Harbaugh did as a great coach is put Lamar Jackson's name on that card. That's what he did.
And I don't even think that was Harbaugh. Honestly, that was last first pick.
It wasn't Acosta. It would have been
Ozzie Newsome.
It was Ozzie, yeah. It was Ozzie's last.
Yeah, but he had to ask Harbaugh too. Harbaugh has a say.
But
yeah,
David, us Ravens, we've never had no type of mobile quarterback like Lamar. I think that was. I don't think, honestly, if Harbaugh were to pick, I don't think he would have picked Lamar with that 32. I don't.
That's the only reason they got the 32. They traded for that.
I know, but Harbaugh did that or Ozzie?
I don't know for sure, but I'm sure both of them had a say in it.
Yeah. All right. Haley said, I think if we had a more aggressive coach like Dan Campbell, we would go to the Super Bowl. Time to let Harbaugh go.
No, I don't want Dan Campbell.
There's a reason he was a little bit too aggressive.
Super Bowl. He's too aggressive.
Dan Campbell is like the one girl in the bar that just comes off too strong.
And then picks a fight with every bitch in the bar too.
Right. Like that's the type of girl that tries to pick on anybody, in the bar, too aggressive, loud, You don't want that. You want, a nice little thing, that can get it done. Yeah. And I don't know if that's John Harbaugh anymore. And it's not Dan Campbell.
Who it could have been, though? It could have been Mike McDonald.
That was our chance, in my opinion.
It was our chance to get out. I think we would have. Honestly, I think Mike did a great job running the Seahawks with what he had. He was rocking with an old-ass Geno Smith.
They need to get rid of him.
He didn't have shit for backups. Fucking Sam Howell, turnover machine. His running back room was injured.
I'm crazy about Sam Howell.
Yeah. He would have told you that Flacco was the reason Harbaugh kept his job after the Super Bowl. That's a story for another time. But running back room for the Seahawks went down when Walker went down. Charbonnet had a great year, and then Charbonnet went down, but Walker was back, so he started doing good, and then it just kept flip-flopping.
Yeah.
I think Tyler Lockett was out for a little bit. JSN was out for a little bit. DK was out for a little bit. And the defense has a lot of no names on it, but they do play well together, and I think it's because of Mike McDonald. And I think that's why I'm excited about the Seahawks next year, because if they can fix the offense, they're going to be a problem.
Yeah.
For the NFC, not the AFC.
One last thing about Harbaugh, I think this has to be, if we keep Harbaugh, this has to be Super Bowl or nothing. Yeah. And if we don't get to a Super Bowl, get him out of there. And what I want to see from a head coach is a youth, just a younger coach, a more head coach. Give me a couple of younger offensive or just head coaches that you really like. Kyle Shanahan, Mike McDonald,
Matt LaFleur. I like Matt LaFleur.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay is probably my favorite coach in the league.
Someone like that. Harbaugh.
The thing is, they're all like that.
They're all the
same. In one way, they are all the same. Yeah. They all cannot beat Andy Reid.
Right.
We need Andy Reid. Yo, Andy Reid just has to retire at this point. Bro.
Sirianni was under Andy Reid, and if the Eagles win, he'll be the first coach to beat them in the big game when he was under the Andy Reid regime.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Fellas, I got a list of the Ravens 2025 free agents, and let's discuss on who you want back and who you want to go.
Okay.
So we got Brandon Stevens. We got Patrick McCarthy.
Hey, go one at a time.
Let's go one by one.
All right. Brandon Stevens.
Get him going.
There's a rumor they said they're going to let him test.
Yeah, let him test the water. Let him swim in the water. Let him drown in the water. Get Brandon Stevens out of here, bro.
I don't see y'all are too harsh on Stevens because he's a liability, but during the season you can't lie. He be coming up clutch. He's just too inconsistent.
There were certain plays he did come up clutch, but when you don't turn your fucking head, you don't see the ball, you can't make a play, and that's 90% of the plays.
Yeah, my problem with him is his consistency.
Switching the safety, he's going to play like that.
Yeah, my problem with Brandon Stevens is his consistency is him getting cooked or holding.
Bro, come on. He cost us a huge play versus the Bills in the divisional game. Head.
Yeah. He's a liability. Get him gone.
He's a liability. Gone.
Get him out of here.
It was nice, Brandon, but
Hey, one good year. He was a Pro Bowl corner. He balled.
When Marlon Humphrey was injured for most of the season, last season, he was a dog. And I was like, yeah.
And now Marlon Humphrey's back. Who's the top dog now?
Facts.
But this year, Brandon Stevens getting targeted every game. Teams know to pick on him.
They pick on him. I feel
get him going,
bro. All right, next we got Patrick McCarty.
Bring him back. We needed that. We need it.
Yeah. I think
he's good. Well. He can play anywhere on the line.
Yeah,
anywhere.
And sometimes Patrick McCarty, at first, I was like, but then this season, his versatility and everything like that, I was like, all right, yeah, we can keep him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think our O-line towards the end of the season, really gelled well with Lamar. And we've seen plenty of times.
Besides Linderbaum fucking muffing the hike.
Yes. You want to read them two comments real quick, fellas?
Go ahead, pull them up.
I didn't even see. That's Austin McFarland. We need a better pass rush. Secondary is fine now. That's right. Secondary is fine now.
Yeah. Pass rush, but I don't know. I think our pass rush
we have a good pass rush. We had the most sacks in the league.
Hey, but we still have to worry about if Michael Pierce is retiring or not.
He is retiring. I mean, I've come to terms with that.
So we have to. So that is a spot.
You get a big boy in the draft. Get a big boy in the
fine with
draft. We know how to draft.
Hot take: Marlon Humphrey has.
How do I
got to
ban her?
Hey, I mean, I did see somebody said on social media they brought up our salary cap and all, and under Lamar, it was like
he's
Humphrey
a
was
big
like,
chunk of it.
yeah, he's a big chunk of it, and people were saying to let him go. I think you still keep him just because he's a veteran corner who's balled out for us
Because
time, and he shows up big when we need him.
restructuring it.
Ain't he an All-Pro?
They keep restructuring it.
Yeah,
He's an All-Pro this
Yeah,
year,
he
right?
was All-Pro.
All-Pro.
He's the
He's
All-Pro nickel corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he steps up when we need him.
I think Marlon Humphrey is gonna be a forever Raven, like a Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, I think he retires.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I think he would restructure his contract to stay in Baltimore.
You think?
Well, the thing is, he's been restructuring his contract over the years, and when you do that, all that back money that you're taking from the year that you need is going towards the back. It's going year to year to year to year, right? So
he's just stagnant.
eventually,
him.
say you restructure, you got it like 5 years, right? And you do it for the first 3 years, you restructure every year, right? And then the third or the fourth year coming in, you owe this man $40 million fucking dollars. Restructure again. Dude, we owe the Ravens owe so many players. I can name a few. I think Ray Rice, they owe Ray Rice money.
Stop. No, we fucking don't.
They're still, yes, they do. They're still paying Ray Rice. They're still paying Joe Flacco. Like, they're still paying these players because they can't afford to give these contracts. No NFL team can afford to give these huge contracts. I don't know why they keep doing it.
Bro, the Orioles owe like Chris Davis till like 2040.
Yeah, they owe Chris Davis.
Chris Davis robbed us.
Yeah, he did.
But
He did.
He finessed. He fleeced.
Yeah, he robbed us at gunpoint.
But you just got to keep restructuring. I mean, eventually he'll get his money, but I don't know. This is why the cap hit's a myth. I don't believe in the cap. Like, you can sign anybody, they'll work with anything as long as you're a guaranteed paycheck. They'll do anything.
I agree. I
Y'all
agree
ready for the next one?
Yep.
Patrick Ricard. Heat.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
Pancake.
Yeah, absolutely bring it back.
If we don't keep Patrick Ricard, chalk our.
I don't even want a ring.
Yeah.
I don't even want a Super Bowl.
Like, what the fuck are we doing if we don't keep Patrick Ricard? Guido, where you at?
Hold up. I gotta plug my laptop in. My fault.
Did you say keep or delete Patrick Ricard?
What was that?
Keep or delete Patrick Ricard?
Keep.
All right.
100% keep.
Not too much to say about him. He's a dog. Nelson Aguilar.
Nah, let him walk.
Yeah.
It was cool to have him because he was a good locker room guy and he got the young bucks up there. But Bateman and Zay are in their own now. We don't need Nelly.
Yeah.
And we got Tyler Wallace who comes in.
Tyler Wallace is balling. He's also on that list. I know he is.
I seen a stat about Tyler, and it was like his completion percentage was crazy.
His target, when he's targeted, he's like a 95% catch rate or something like that.
Yeah. I wish he was a bigger wide receiver because I want him more involved, but I feel like that's a piece we're missing is a big wideout.
We got a big wideout. We just don't fucking use them.
Yeah, but I still think next year
Isaiah Likely.
Make Likely a wide receiver.
Yes. Make Likely a wide receiver tight end. Put him on every side of the fucking offense.
All right. I like that. Yeah, he's versatile for it. All right. Next up, Malik Harrison.
He did good this year. He did good this year. The thing is, he wasn't even supposed to be a starter. It was supposed to be Trenton Simpson, and he didn't do shit. Like, I'm disappointed.
No.
So, I mean, if it pushes Simpson to get the start, drop Harrison.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
My take on it is he was good in the run game. He was a good run stopper.
Yeah, he was. He was a good run stopper.
Pass. Oh, my God. Our middle linebackers were Swiss cheese out there.
Nah, dude. It wasn't just – that was the coaching.
But
that was the coach. Why are we putting Roquan Smith and Malik Harrison on Xavier Worthy?
100%.
Why are we doing that?
Facts. All right. We got so everybody passing on Malik or keeping.
No, I think we could find another one in the draft.
Yeah, if we had to. All right. Ben Cleveland.
I was thinking about this earlier when I was listening to 105.7.
The door.
The
The door.
I don't know. He's a depth guy though. Like
Bro,
That is true, but we could find more depth guys. Like
I'm
he
not gonna lie.
wasn't bad this year. That's the thing. He wasn't bad this year. He was good.
Right, Makari's better than him.
Makari is better. But if I had to choose between if I need a guard and a tackle, I'm putting Makari at tackle. He's better for it. And I'm putting him at guard because he's bigger.
Bro, fuck a tackle. We got Rosengartner, and I'm keeping Ronnie Stanley.
I'm not keeping Ronnie.
Bro, are you so?
hey, we'll get to that when we get to Ronnie Stanley because he's on that list.
He is on that list.
What the fuck? Keep drinking that regular beer.
Yeah.
Outlaw
Oh, Outlaw. Okay.
by Hardy.
All right. One thing I got to say about Ben Cleveland, honestly, for me, Ben Cleveland been like the like when we drafted him, I was like, oh yeah, he's a big boy, lumberjack motherfucker. He's gonna block some people. Bro,
too big.
We haven't used him for nothing over the past like 3 or 4 years.
Hurt. Like this year he was good.
Keeping him. Bro can't be healthy.
If he's cheap, bro. If he's cheap, he's a depth piece. He knows the system.
If he's cheap, maybe.
If he's cheap, keep him.
But he's not
a starting guard. He's not a starting guard. You pay him like a backup.
He ain't a Raven.
Yeah,
Raven.
He ain't a Raven. All right. So everybody, you keeping him, David, and you keeping him, Brian?
I'm keeping Ben Cleveland.
If he's cheap, keep him. If not, drop him. We'll find.
There's a lot. I know the list. There's a lot of people I'm not keeping on this list.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Right, like if we're gonna have cap space.
We got Trey White. I'm keeping him.
He was really good when we
he's gonna stay him. For cheap.
He was really good when we signed him. That no call, or it was supposed to be a no call. The PI pissed me off a lot.
Yeah,
you can't hold that against him, bro.
He let his emotions get to him.
You cannot. That's
no. It was supposed to be a no call. It was supposed to be a no call. I'm keeping White.
I'm keeping him over Stevens.
Yeah, I'm keeping White as long as like if White's if White and TJ Tampa are like swapping, then yeah, I'll keep White. I don't want White as the starter.
If we keep Trey White for a year or two deal, and he has a whole summer workouts, preseason with us, bro, I expect him to go crazy.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. So everybody keeping Trey or drop?
Yeah,
I'm keeping him. Brent Urban.
Another depth piece. Knows the system. He came back for a reason. Keep him.
Yeah.
He came back this year for a reason.
He's like that Anthony Levine type of guy for the Ravens, but just not a safety linebacker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Like Dave said, he's a good depth piece. He comes in, you know what I mean? That's a big boy right there.
Yeah, like if one of our linemen go down, I don't have a problem putting Urban in.
Right.
All right. Well, who would you keep?
That means we get rid of Brent Urban for Tre'Davious Robinson getting more playing time. I'm fine with it. Robinson is a dog.
He spent most of his time this year on the practice squad, didn't he?
Robinson?
Yeah. I think he had like problems in training camp, learning the book or something.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've seen him like much of a decent amount of games. I'm not gonna lie. And then
I know he's fast as shit,
bro. Him against the Bills, he had like 3 or 4 like stops.
Yeah,
like I was seeing his name more than Owe, Van Noy. You know what I mean?
Van Noy was coming in clutch. Van Noy was balling that game. All right, so Brent Urban, you keep.
Yeah. Darius Washington.
Keep.
Absolutely
keep. Starting safety in the NFL, keep.
This guy's not on the list, so I'm gonna just say him, Marcus Williams.
No, fucking kick his ass out. It sucks. Retire.
That's who AD's taking over.
Yeah, let him go.
Josh Jones.
Where'd he play at? Josh Jones. What position is he?
Nose tackle.
I mean, if Pierce is gone, I guess you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And he will be. He is cheap. So, I mean, they can sign him for a cheap deal. Might as well.
Honestly, that's like him. He's like a guy that I don't. I'm gonna say keep for cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Board.
Because if they don't want him, they'll just cut him. They're not going to get hurt by signing him.
Exactly. Chris Board.
Keep. I like Chris Board.
Fucking Malik
I like
Harrison.
Chris Board a lot.
So then, who are you choosing then? Are you choosing Board or Harrison?
Board.
I'm keeping Board.
Are you
He's more explosive?
Zach Orr. You remind me of Zach Orr.
But do you think the Ravens would re-sign both of them for the same spot?
They won't resign. If they resign anybody, they'll go for Board. They favor Board more.
No. That's all I was asking. Just seeing who y'all would rather have.
Tylan Wallace.
I like Board.
Absolutely.
Keep.
Tylan Wallace.
Yeah, we keep him.
And give him more
and
money.
you mold him into the wide receiver he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
The wide receiver we saw versus the Bills.
I expect Tylan, like, we should keep Wallace. And if we do,
we need Tez Walker to explode.
He's gonna get more impact next year.
Absolutely.
And on this list I got lastly Ronnie Stanley. Now talk your shit, David. Let me hear it.
Don't get me wrong. He played very good this year. Very good. Besides, week 1 where he had 20 fucking penalties.
Yeah.
He has had some games where he has multiple penalties. And that's given for most left tackles in the league, besides a handful. Yeah. Excuse me. And Ronnie Stanley is also very injury prone. He wasn't injured this year, but last year he was. So he has what, max 3 years left? Do you pay him the max contract for a left tackle, or do you go into the draft and get another prodigy? Or you take Rosengarten, put him at left tackle, and put Macari at right.
Left tackle is such a hard.
I'm with that.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Rosengarten can do it. He did it earlier this season. He can do it.
At one point, we had Mark Andrews on the line on that side, help block. So I mean, at this point, anything's possible.
He was doing. He wasn't catching anything.
Yeah. See, I'm hit or miss. As much as I always say during the games, I hate Ronnie Stanley.
I hate him. He's a terrorist.
The position he plays is so difficult, and he also is protecting one of the hardest QBs to protect when Lamar's back there just getting around, and you have to keep in mind on where he's at while blocking your guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the penalties, man, they kill us. So
that was a big issue this year was penalties. He did have that first game was kind of like a needle injection of penalties with I think we had 12 versus Chiefs, which that kind of killed us.
But that was also that new rule they were starting to call that they only called for that.
And then they never called it again.
That was the only game they
never called it the rest of the year.
No. So that game I cut him slack for because that was just pure targeting on him. But I just don't know if I want to cut him because that position is so hard and our offense is such a different offense than any other offense in the league.
I was about to say we're such a different offense that Lamar Jackson, he doesn't need the greatest O-line, but he needs a line. So I feel like we could do without Ronnie Stanley, save some cap and get Tyreek Hill or something. Bring somebody in.
You know what I was just looking at on X? I swear to God, I was about to ask y'all this. What do y'all think about these NFL rumors? I've been seeing for the past month and a half, the Ravens have been mentioned as possible landing spot for Dolphins Tyreek Hill if traded this offseason. I've been seeing
Sauce Gardner.
You seen Sauce?
I've seen people say Sauce Gardner.
Why?
I really don't.
They're not letting him go.
I'm not big with Sauce. Nah, they ain't letting him go.
We got fucking Nate Wiggins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nate Wiggins is better anyway.
We got Marlon Humphrey.
I mean, we do need another corner over there to replace
DJ Tampa.
TJ.
Bro,
He's
Tampa is a dog. He is better than fucking Nate Wiggins. I promise.
What the?
You get him on the field, he will be better than Nate Wiggins.
Bro,
he is a dog.
Are you?
He ain't proved that yet.
I've been saying that since the draft.
Bro,
he proved it in training camp. It's just he got hurt.
That's training camp. Nate Wiggins was proving it all season.
He got hurt. No,
bro,
Nate Wiggins
was
he's
probably the best rookie
corner.
cornerback.
He's the best rookie corner.
And he was underrated. He went under the radar for what he was doing this season. Because remember Sauce's rookie year, they was posting every week. No touchdowns allowed. Yeah, no catches.
Right. Nate Wiggins didn't allow a single touchdown.
Until I think he allowed one in that Bills game. Or no, was the one Pickens scored.
That wasn't on him.
It wasn't?
Mm-mm.
Who was that on? Because I thought it was Washington over the top and another corner that was right there that had they both missed tackles. It was that's the only one that scored on him. And that
don't count those. That's the playoffs. They don't really count those stats.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Nate Wiggins is a demon. I'll take Nate over TJ.
I didn't say he wasn't bad. I just said TJ Tampa's a dog.
3 people I think we need to extend ASAP. K-Ham, we need to extend him while his price. I mean, every year his price is gonna go up, so it's we need to get him while
he's a guy I can see walking too.
I don't think
if we don't pay him, I can see him walking. I feel like he just shows that. I don't know.
Only way I could see that is his value is so high right now. A team that has the cap space would definitely throw the money to him, and he's a young baller. He might be like, I'd take that money and go ball out anywhere.
But
I think he stays in Baltimore.
Jersey, that boy.
I don't want to see it, but I could see it.
Hey, that's our Ed Reed right now. Without the pick,
people said the same thing about Rob Woodson, and then he went from Steelers to Ravens, got a ring, and went back.
That's true.
We need fucking Tyler Linderbaum extension.
Likely extension.
We need to give him a fucking hearing aid first. That's what we need to give him.
Facts, Guido. We need
likely do it now.
Likely, yeah. We need to have him.
He's going to be sought after 100%.
And also, it was a report that Henry was going to get an extension or try to
for another year.
Yeah, so he would be another year added on top of the next year.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. So I won't mind that, especially we know he's not having another 1,900-yard season. He can have a 1,500-yard season.
Yeah, which I'll take.
Yeah, I'll take that any day.
Yeah. Now I do.
Just because you say that, Henry's going to go for over 2,000 next year.
Hey, we're trying to jinx.
That's why I say these things.
Okay,
that's why I say these things. Now, if Matt would have said it, it definitely would be happening.
Yeah. I think we keep Derrick Henry as long as we can until his gas is fully out. Keep trying to bring him back, but also we need to get that boy Keaton Mitchell back out there. Get him healthy. Get him back on that field. So if we can keep,
it's going to be up.
I hope so. I mean, I thought he was going to come back at the end of this season, which I'm fine with letting him. He did kickoff returns and stuff, just to get him out there, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if Derrick Henry ends up leaving next couple seasons or whatever, I wouldn't be mad with our running back duo being Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell.
I just need a healthy Keaton Mitchell. I'm tired of him fucking hobbling on the sideline and shit. Bro, nobody touched you.
That was heartbreaking when he got hurt.
Yeah, it was. And the thing is, before he got hurt, he was labeled the fastest running back in the league, and he had the most breakaway touchdowns.
Yeah.
He only played 4 games.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And also, just the Baltimore Ravens being the Baltimore Ravens and the shit that we heard today, we kind of got to expect a Justin Tucker. We got to expect it.
I don't think so, only because the Ravens organization, at least from the fans, I feel like, caught so much hate about how the Ray Rice shit was handled.
Yeah.
To this day,
no other player was handled like that.
Yeah,
He made an
the
example
Ravens
out of him.
organization, they get
Right,
shit.
that's the only reason why I say that is like they're.
Well, see, that's why I think they don't jump the gun on cutting him or removing him. Is I think they wait for like the case or whatever to go down, and then they like, all right, he's got to go. Or Harbaugh's going to come out and be like, he's our guy. We're going to stick with him until they come out with evidence. We said Harbaugh's that locker room guy. He's going to ride with his team.
But also, it's like this is the perfect situation for the Ravens to let go of an old Justin Tucker. He just got caught with 6 instances of sexual assault. Plus, bro is inconsistent. This is the worst Justin Tucker year we've ever seen.
This is his only bad year, though.
No, it's not.
What other year was he bad? This bad?
2016, he was terrible. He had just as many misses, I'm pretty sure.
He's getting old, man.
I don't know about that. Might have to see the stats.
Yeah, he did. I swear. I was looking at it before the bye week when he was, being fucking Justin Shitter.
This is the perfect scapegoat for the Ravens to get rid of Tucker.
Yeah. My only thing is just with being a Ravens fan, it's like, yo, who do we get after Tucker? Like, do we try to draft somebody or do we just go
so
pick up somebody?
He missed 8 this year. He missed 8 field goals. In 20, what did I say? Did I say 14?
No, you said 2016.
I said 16. So 16 was his greatest year ever. He only missed 1. And I think it was a block. Hold on, I'm going through. 2022, he went 37 for 43.
Yeah, but how many of those were like 55 and up? That's also something you got to take. What was it then?
I don't think it was a lot because he had the highest percentage for 50.
Guido is such a big Tug fan.
No, but we can't try to knock him now off one season and all that. Like
2014 is what I was thinking of. He missed 5, and that was like his first like bad season. And then in 2015, he missed 6. Like he missed his field goals. Like I'm not saying he's gonna make every one, but we've seen this kind of Tucker before. Like we might not remember it because it didn't matter, but we've seen this Tucker before.
We are also talking about a kicker who is the most reliable leg in all of NFL history.
He wasn't this year.
Back then too.
He wasn't this year.
This has been a down year for every kicker, other than Chris Boswell, who then fell off at the end.
Yeah.
So I mean, we acting like he's just playing so terrible when he's been playing mediocre compared to the rest of the league. Like he's been playing average with everybody else. And
who's been really bad if we're talking about kickers? Jake Moody. Yeah. He sucks. He went from star kicker, probably potential torch grabber from Tucker. Like he was that fucking good to being probably one of the worst kickers that probably won't have a job next year.
Hey, and what about that?
Tuck.
The Falcons kicker, Young Koo.
Young Ho Koo.
He's the best kicker now. He's over.
Don't let Matt hear that. Don't let Matt hear that. That's his guy.
Bro, they said all that. He's more accurate. He's more accurate. I ain't heard that man's name all season.
No. Someone said on Ravens Twitter, they said, I pray to God they say Harbaugh was with Tuck during the instances.
But the thing is, they were giving him all these. I don't doubt the Ravens knew about this if it's true. Because they knew about Ray Rice.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that they knew about it when it happened. And they gave him all these extensions. So if he does, I really don't think they're going to do a case or anything because of the way it's lined up. It doesn't seem like there's a case at all.
Yeah.
But
my thing
the Ravens knew about it, and they gave him the extension. So what's that say about the Ravens organization? They're not going to let the Ravens organization is not going to let people talk bad on them. You know that.
Yeah.
We're the best organization when it comes to players, family, and all that. So,
bro, that's what I said, bro. Any dirt on Ravens players, bro, we're getting them out of there.
I mean, we had the whole case with Ray Lewis. They were saying Ray Lewis was a killer.
He was a killer on that damn field. He's innocent, right?
Yeah, the killer on the field. Him fucking. I don't even think he was in that room when that shit happened.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either.
Yeah.
We were all not there.
He
didn't get to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I don't know, man.
At least he ain't get 6 tuggy allegations.
Yeah. I'm serious. Cleveland might be reaching out to me.
The fact that it went from, oh, he did this from 2012 to 2016, but we banned him a month ago for that shit.
That's weird.
Come on. You're making a narrative. You're trying to get some money. You're trying to do something.
Also, my thing is though, like Tucker, you play for an NFL franchise. Why don't you just get a massage at the facility? Like we got
people have their own personal masseuse, like whatever.
All right, the Ravens masseuse is ready to give him the tug and pull.
He shouldn't be getting that.
That's not what he's there for, bro.
He just got engaged.
He's not there for a regular massage.
He is an opera singer, Royal Farm spokesman.
He's the chicken man.
Yeah, like he just got engaged up on Fed Hill. He should be worried about a tuck and pull.
But sadly, that's what it's come down to, bro.
You
can be in a relationship, bro.
Get him out of here. You know what? I don't even want to hear no more. He disgusts me.
Like, I don't think this.
Don't shoot the messenger, bro.
At the end of the day, all this is allegations. Nothing's true. Right. Nothing's false. It's all allegations.
We're just playing around.
You can't do nothing on allegations.
Take Harbaugh with him. That's all I got.
So, any more things we want to talk about the Ravens offseason?
I'm just saying the Ravens offseason's off to a good start without Justin Tucker. And
I got
signing coaches. Soon we're going to be signing players, and then we're going to be extending the right ones, hopefully.
One thing we might disagree on is I don't want to get Tyreek Hill.
Why not?
Yeah, why?
Why not? Like, why not?
Yeah.
Bro, he's just another weapon.
Weapon? My man, bro, we don't need him. We got a Zay Flowers.
We don't need him, but it would be nice to have him.
For him to come and do nothing, he's going to be
nothing.
Tyreek, no, I don't want Tyreek.
80-yard bombs to a quarterback who can actually throw 80 yards. Instead of these 30-yard shovel passes.
I've seen too many drops this season from that man.
Bro, he had Tua that couldn't even see straight. He was seeing double the whole season.
Couldn't throw, couldn't run, couldn't do anything.
Fastest man alive. He should have been way more open. Tua should have been able to just put that bitch out there for anything.
Bro.
Do you guys remember?
Bro, dog, he's
Tyreek left the Chiefs and said he can go do it somewhere else and ain't did it since.
All right, what wide receiver
would you remember
this offseason?
I don't know. All I know is I want somebody with the build of DK, but not DK.
T. Higgins.
Why not DK? Why not DK?
DK all size, and that's it.
I thought he played well this year besides being hurt. He was hurt for like 4 games.
DK another George Pickens. DK just want to slam people. He just want to fight out on the field. He don't want to catch the ball.
You guys remember training camp 2 years ago when Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins and Tua kept fucking throwing dud balls and Tyreek Hill kept having to come back on his route to catch him?
Yeah, I seen
Imagine if he had Lamar Jackson. You know how happy he'd be? You know how many times Lamar's overthrown Bateman? He won't overthrow Hill. Like, we need that guy who can just get under the ball. Like, we need to train Tez. He needs to train Tez Walker.
Yo, Guido, think about this. Tyreek on the outside, Zay in the slot, and Bateman on the other side.
Yep.
Likely and Andrews, bada bing, bada boom with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Bro, that's the Avengers.
No.
Who are you going to think about?
On Sunday's pod, I'm going to have 5 other wide receivers I'd rather do. Watch. I don't want Tyreek, bro. He's going to want
Do you want Tyreek Hill?
He shook his head sideways. Don't try to fix it. The first time he shook sideways. Bro, Tyreek is going to want he's going to want a stack of bread. He's going to want yes,
bro. We're trading him for a second-round pick.
Dang on.
Cap room is a myth.
Do you think the Dolphins are going to accept a second-round pick for Tyreek?
Did we not witness a D-Hop trade 4 years ago?
Do you not, bro? Did you not see fucking what EDC has done since he's been in his position?
He has.
We got Roquan for a 5th-round pick.
I was going to say he has pulled some strings.
What?
He has. But Tyreek, I don't think they're letting go for a second rounder.
Why not? He doesn't want to play for the Fins. They don't have a choice.
That don't mean you just say
you just let a wide receiver walk, or do you take the second-round pick?
You still are.
Their pride ain't that fucking big.
They're still talking to the other teams. They can say, "We're not going to take us. We are interested in just trading with you."
It's all about what Hill wants. Wherever Hill wants to go.
Hell no. All right, we know Hill's going to want to go to a Super Bowl team.
Mm-hmm. You said what?
Hill is going to want to go to a Super Bowl caliber team.
Yeah.
And he's going to want to go to the fucking Ravens.
That's right.
That's it.
I don't see it. I mean, look, if he does come, cool. I hope we work him in the right way, because I feel like it might mess up our offense in a way. Just because now it's like we are strictly undersized and speed. We have no big targets other than our tight ends and Mark Andrews. I mean, my man's out here dropping shit.
Bro, speed kills.
Speed kills, but also when you got corners who are also speed demons now too, who are keeping up with these fast wide receivers, you got a safety over the top. It's nice to have a player who's built like Isaiah Likely, who's getting jump balls over people.
Right.
Then you take Likely and make him a wide receiver.
But we ain't done that. That's what I've been preaching, but we ain't doing that. The Ravens are not going to do that. We are not a smart enough franchise to say, we got a superstar right here. If we just do this, he is going to go above.
If they make Likely a wide receiver tight end, then he is a household name if he is not already.
Look, if they make Isaiah Likely a wide receiver tight end, we could pick up any wide receiver, and I wouldn't care who they are. Like, all right, bring in Tyreek. As long as you throw that ball to Likely, I don't care who you pick up.
They
don't take no touches from Likely.
They say that T. Higgins is likely going to the Chargers.
Good for him.
I don't know. I thought he would go somewhere.
Chargers to the Super Bowl if that happens.
I don't think
it's starting to sound like Matt.
I was like, I'm not a Herbert fan.
I mean, I like Herbert. That team sucks. I mean, they can get any coach they want. Greg Roman's going to run that team into the fucking ground, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. We good on the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going on the Ravens. Let's hurry up and do this championship review since you won't be with us next week or this weekend, Timmy.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's review. We'll start with the AFC. Bills at Chiefs. What do you think?
I mean, like I've been saying, bro, the matchups, the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Chiefs, like they got Josh Allen's number, man. Josh Allen.
Well, I thought you said the Bills had the best.
Yeah, you had the other way
against the Chiefs. Shit. You said the Bills had the best.
Then I've been wrong, then, fellas. It's my fault.
The Bills could have won that game. They could have won.
Right, they did. Like they did have the better matchup. The Bills should have won.
Yeah.
No, and the crazy thing is, Josh Allen couldn't take a team down the field with over a minute 30 left. But Lamar's been doing it all season and did it versus the Bills with less time on the clock. Bro, Josh Allen's not an MVP. He's not an MVP. He can't even play under pressure. He's not played good against good teams all year. He beat the Chiefs and he beat the Lions. Big whoop. What happened to the other 4 teams? He beat the Ravens in the playoffs by the Ravens shot themselves in the foot. He got taken down by the Chiefs. Spags sent everybody after him, and he folded. He is not an MVP, and he's not Superman either.
Yeah,
God, I wish Matt was in here.
I was literally going to say,
yeah,
I can't wait for Sunday.
Bro. He's never going to win a Super Bowl, bro.
But Matt was right. He is Phillip Rivers until proven otherwise.
Facts.
Man,
like,
I can't believe Matt said that.
I don't know.
I think he was
but
trolling.
A part of me, like, yeah, we say this shit about Josh Allen, but a part of me is like,
I want to see Josh Allen do good. He's an exciting football player to watch. Like, right. I like watching him play.
Yeah.
But when he's not playing like Josh Allen, I'm like, bro, I want to turn this TV off. Like, he's not doing anything. He's getting sacked. He's running for his life. Like, bro, run upfield. Don't run backwards.
I feel like everybody gets like scared of Patrick Mahomes, except, number 8. Everybody gets scared of him, bro. Like, I don't know. They don't play their best against them. And
yeah, but last time Burrow went there, he got his ass whooped.
Who?
Burrow?
Against
you said number 8. You said number 8. I thought you were talking about number 9.
No. Like everybody has scared against Mahomes.
One time.
But
that's one more time than Lamar.
Lamar's beaten him once. It was in a regular season. Wasn't
not playoffs. Yeah, not playoffs.
I think we only played him twice.
I just don't like how the refs ruin football.
No, there was a first down I saw, and it was clear as day first down. I'm like, okay, you got it. Let's keep it moving, keep it pushing, let's roll.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, they had Josh Allen got that first down. What's
going on, Mr. First Down?
Speak of first down, Mr. First Down.
Mr. First Down. Yo, also, what is possession anymore?
What do you mean?
Please tell me, what is possession? Because one of the big plays in that game was I'm pretty sure it was Xavier Worthy.
It was Worthy.
Bro, that catch.
It wasn't a catch.
When they didn't have – right. Bro, the ball hit the ground.
Yep, hit the ground. You cannot let a ball – you can't let the ball hit the ground to help you secure it.
Yeah.
But when it hits the ground, it's weird because if it hits the ground, it can't be moving to count it as a catch.
It can't move after it.
But I thought they changed that with the Des Bryant shit. Like, I thought they changed all that, and they said the ball can't touch the ground at all now. Like, make up your mind. The refs are with the Chiefs. The refs are with the Chiefs.
And this shit is getting, like, bro, we see on X, we see on Instagram, we see every social media nowadays. It's like everybody's on the not so much conspiracy, but the fucking facts that the refs are favoring the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so hard to watch a game when the refs determine how the game goes. It's like play ball, bro. It's the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, everybody at home saw that play was not a catch, and then that turns into a touchdown. Bro, if that don't happen, they settle for 3.
Mm-hmm.
At minimum.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like a third down on that play.
Yeah.
So it's like.
How much did the Chiefs win by? 3?
3.
Okay. You give Josh Allen a minute 30. You think he's going upfield and, going to at least tie the game up, right?
He should have. Yeah, he should have.
Like, I'm not saying, like, I know the refs have been fucking pissing everybody off. They've been pissing me off, too. The refs suck when it comes to Chiefs games. Like, they get down on their knees and start sucking. But
do you hear
Josh had time.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Allen, they could have went down and tied or won the game.
You know what's the double standard too with like Josh Allen and Lamar? Like when Mark Andrews missed that 2-point conversion or whatever, there were like there was a lot of media like, oh, that could have been a better ball, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. Bro, if you watch that whole Josh Allen play on that last drive with Kincaid, that was a shit ball.
They were just lobbed it.
Regardless of like the circumstances of like they were all in Josh Allen's face or whatever. If Kincaid's running a crosser and you throw a ball straight like this and he has to stop his whole momentum, cut back, and still try to make a play on it.
And dive. He had to dive for it.
Like, everybody, like, I don't know. They're all blaming Kincaid and not Josh.
But even I feel like Kincaid didn't catch as much flack for not catching that ball as Mark Andrews, which different types of catches. Mark Andrews, straight in his hands. Don Kincaid had to do more for it. But it's also like, I mean,
I don't even know if I know he had to, come out of his route and all that shit, but it hit him right in the fucking
right in his hands.
Right there, and he dropped it too.
Yeah. And like you said, Josh Allen's threw a prayer
in the air. Terrible pass.
And nobody said anything about it. Lamar throws one that hits his tight end right in the hands, and that's Lamar's fault. That's a bad thrown ball.
Yeah,
all right, which one is it? Because we got two different situations.
Was that Tony Romo? I thought it was Dan Orlovsky that said that shit. I hate Dan Orlovsky, bro. He used to love the Ravens, and then once we drafted Lamar Jackson, he's been on the shit. They've been on the shit list ever since. Like he hates Lamar Jackson.
I hate Tony Romo calling games.
Yeah,
I can't stand it, bro.
I think last game I said,
bro. He is such a he's so biased.
You see how Xavier Worthy runs for those 2 yards? He does it amazingly. You just see that. You see how he just cuts up the middle, secures the ball so it doesn't get punched out. Like, bro, shut up.
So biased. It's so annoying. And also me hating the Chiefs, not hating the Chiefs, but everybody don't like the Chiefs because whatever. But for us Ravens fan, I love the fact that the Bills ain't win.
Oh yeah.
But I also wanted the Bills to win, but
for the fact of
their fans,
how it ended as well, their tight end missing a catch, and that was the same reason why we lost the game. It's like
Ravens fans created a charity fund for Dalton Kincaid, and donated to him.
I got a question though. What do y'all think? So I've been seeing a lot on social media, which I think is a great idea. All other sports leagues, the NBA might not. All other sports leagues, though, across the world, have camera angles, ball tracers, all types of stuff. In tennis, you see it. They can trace exactly down to where that ball touches on a line. Volleyball, same thing. They can trace right where that ball hits that line. Soccer, they can have a 3D model of where that ball, if it crosses the goal line or not. Why can't the NFL do the same thing? The
NFL is trying to do AI refs,
man.
Which I'm right now at this point. I want.
I'll try anything. We still have chain link guys running down the field and making bad calls. You got referees who are standing how far away on the sideline trying to call
Put Gene Steratore back out there. Fuck it.
What I think is funny.
Best ref in the world.
You got 8 refs however many refs on the field, and then you got New York.
Yo, bro, I hate when you call
New York. All them, and you still fuck up the calls this bad. Mm-hmm. It's like something got to change. Something has got.
Well,
to change.
I don't think. So I did mention Gene. I don't think he's part of that New York committee anymore.
No.
So I think he's more on the commentating side now.
Yeah.
But he calls it how it is.
Well, and that's what I like. I like when they call, when the commentators will, all right, Gene, what's your stance? And he's like, I don't know. I think it's a bad call, or that's the correct call. It's like, then why can't New York call down to the field to be like, hey, we got that on 8 different cameras? Yeah, but it's like, we got that on 8 different cameras. That's a bad call. Like, they just rock with it.
Nah, bro, I think it's because it's not Gene. That's why I'm for the AI refs. Bring them in.
Yeah.
The last time we switched refs, it was so bad that by week 7 we had to bring all the old refs back.
Yeah. And it's weird.
I remember that. It was like 7 years ago.
it's weird how the same group of officials only ref certain teams.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys see that, but like
the Mahomes
what?
referee crew stay following him somehow for big games.
Yeah, right. That
Because
shit's
they
weird.
are listed for like a certain program and a certain time of the week and shit like that. But he winds up getting the same guys every fucking game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it
but
is wild. To me.
I do think maybe trying to come up with a new referee system. Like, bro, how hard would it be though to put in that football a little chip, right? Put one on both ends inside something that's weightless, where it's not going to change the
I
weight.
was about to say you'd have to really test those footballs when you're doing shit like that. Like that probably takes like 5 years to perfect.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be anything immediate. Just something for like in the future to like perfect refereeing maybe. But you put a chip on both ends of that football. That way, there's no, if it's in the middle, then if the nose crosses the first down, then it's kind of like, oh, well, the chip's middle. So you put it on both ends.
I agree.
On both sides of the field for first downs, you put a chip or like a radar sensor that can pick up through player, stuff like that. They can pick it up, can sense it. Pylons, all pylons get it. Like simple stuff like that. I feel like they could like set up a way to like get an exact location. Soccer does it. They're kicking a ball all over a field.
Yeah, I know. I know they do it,
bro. That's a good idea, but it's like that might, them like they just gotta test that shit out.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that's something like next season they're doing. No, that's definitely a couple years in,
bro. But nonetheless, the NFL is $1 billion company. There's no reason why we're still using chains to measure first downs, bro. Where is the technology, bro? It's 2025.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
this shit is fucked.
We got Nickelodeon and all making, play-by-play as the game's going on in games. Yeah. But we can't get a better chain link. Like, come on. They put money in all the other places. It's because NFL is now an entertainment. It's no longer just it's pro football. This is entertainment. They got to put it on.
That shit's funny as hell. This ain't fucking the like old school ball, bro. It's 2025. These motherfuckers still running out with the chains.
Mm-hmm. Yo, and I swear sometimes they put the chain and that ball will either move forward or backwards depending on what the refs need. And it's like,
y'all
short.
Y'all remember that play against I think it was South Carolina when Jadeveon Clowney was playing in college, and they gave the first down when it was clearly short by like half a yard.
Yep.
You guys remember that? They even zoomed in on it, and the ref was just like, fuck you, it's a first down. And Jadeveon Clowney fucking popped the running back.
Yo, next play. Took his helmet off and everything. That was the most ball don't lie moment I've ever seen.
And I will say, a couple of years ago, I saw a high school, I think it was a defensive player. He popped the ref. Ref made a bad call, and he popped him. Be in mind, you do that, your football career is gone. Like, you're not getting scouted, nothing. It's over. He was a big boy, too. Like, he probably could have been something. But because he fucked that ref up,
that's crazy.
Bro, somebody in the NFL has to just take it for the team.
Their last season, last game, like, I'm all right, I'm retiring. Bing. Hey, let it happen.
Yeah, but regardless with that game, just reffing is too inconsistent and one-sided. Like, I mean, we haven't went over this yet, but my pick is the Chiefs. There's no way they're gonna. There's no way they go to the Super Bowl and not three-peat.
Yeah.
All right.
At this point, there's no way.
So you said the Chiefs. So for the NFC side, we saw Eagles versus Washington. I don't have my belt on right now.
54-23.
David, what we say?
Go Birds, fly Eagles, fly.
Fly Eagles, fly.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Hey, you ain't got Matt here to help you defend yourself.
Fucked them up.
What did I say? Saquon 3 tutties. Go clip it and
Saquon got 3. Jalen got 4. Like, jeez. And AJ Brown almost had 100 yards. We were talking how Jalen Hurts wasn't passing, but at the end of the third quarter, he had over 240 yards passing.
Yeah.
Come on.
They said Jalen couldn't throw.
Is that
It
what
was
y'all wanted
looking
to see?
promising at first. It was looking like it was gonna be a good game, but the fourth quarter,
It did.
like the fourth quarter, the Eagles scored 21 to Washington nothing. It's like, fuck. There's no way.
Is that what y'all wanted to see?
Hmm?
Is that what y'all wanted to see?
That's what y'all wanted to see, ain't it?
Jalen Hurts 4 tutties, over 250 yards, some on the ground. I think he only got 19 yards on the ground.
It's fine. Nobody worries about you when you don't win a Super Bowl. So
Could win one. He could win one. Now, if he wins one, is he a top 5 quarterback? Fuck no. But he could win one.
yeah, he could.
I don't.
Sounds
think
nice.
that he's gonna win.
But he don't just gotta beat the Chiefs. He gotta beat the Zebras.
Okay, I was ready to say what the fuck are you talking about? They're playing the Chiefs.
Spagnola's been calling a crazy defensive scheme.
Yeah,
like
bro. Jalen Hurts shut me up too. 20 for 28, 246 yards with 1 tutty. Saquon 15 carries for 118 and 3 tuds.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown, bruh. Yo, literally this whole playoffs, everything that I've been saying been just complete opposite.
Yeah. Hey man, we tried telling
6 catches for 96 yards from AJ Brown and 1 tutty.
Bro, so I was looking, like I jumped down a fucking rabbit hole on TikTok with the Super Bowl logos. So when the Bengals and LA played against each other, the logo colors were orange and yellow. The top, most of the logo was orange, and then the bottom was yellow, highlighted yellow.
Yeah.
Rams won. Okay. Following year, Eagles Chiefs. Most of it's green, highlighted red. Chiefs won. Chiefs 49ers. Purple for the Niners and red for the Chiefs. Yeah, I think it was something like that. There was something with the purple that had to do with the 49ers. And then Chiefs won with the highlighted red. It's red with highlighted green. What does that tell you?
I still think the Chiefs won.
Absolutely nothing. That shit don't tell me nothing because you said Niners were purple.
No, it was the way they explained it. I don't remember what they said, but they combined like the purple with the Niners for some reason.
So
I don't know what it was.
Now you're an NFL conspiracist.
I would say, man, it was purple because it was for the Ravens, and then it switched.
When you think the refs are cheating, then that's how you know you're a conspiracist.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So I'm taking that Super Bowl logo with a grain of salt because the Chiefs are winning.
We'll see. What's the score?
Kelsey's gonna retire on the podium.
Yo, if he does it, I'm gonna hate him forever, bro. I'm gonna hate him forever if he does that.
Bro, that's gonna steal the whole show, bro. That's gonna be a national headline.
What if they lose and he still proposes?
Then I respect that.
Sucker shit. That's some sucker shit.
No, I respect that. I respect
That's
that.
some
If he
sucker
loses,
shit. Bro,
All right,
got
what's
the
your score
confetti
prediction?
on him, shit, the wrong colored confetti, marrying his girl after he just lost in the Super Bowl.
he'd have to do that in the tunnel.
Right. Yeah, he gonna have to do that in the tunnel.
All right, Timmy, I need a score prediction.
Let me see. KC, the opening odds are KC minus 1.5. Over under 49.5.
That's the total.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see KC scoring 30. So
All right.
I think it'll be.
I think KC.
I'm taking the fuck out of you then. I'm saying KC 31, Philly 27.
Happened one time this year when they scored over 30 points.
Exactly, and they're going to make you eat your fucking words.
It's part of the script.
Bro, 31-27, KC. Patty Mahomes, 4 tutties, one of them being a rushing touchdown. Motherfucking Chris Jones, 5 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's heard from Mike since. Redskins let him down.
1 pick 6. It's like, nah, that'd be over points. But you get the point. 31-27.
Yeah, you said go Birds, right? I heard that.
You got the Eagles?
Oh, yeah. Go Birds. Jalen's putting up another 4 tutties.
Hey, I would like the Eagles to win. Don't get me wrong. I would.
I wouldn't.
I'd like for them to win.
I just don't like their fans. Their fans are shitty.
Yeah, like having a Philly, like it hurts us more because they're right down 95 and their fans are fuckheads.
Man, yeah.
And then it's just going to be, oh, Ravens fans, fuck y'all. They're not even going to be talking shit to the Chiefs. They're going to be talking shit to us.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right, David. So give us your team winning and your score prediction. Who you got?
Go Birds. It's going to be 27-24 by a field goal. Go Birds.
I got Chiefs winning it. And I got to be in 28-21.
I can see that.
I give them a touchdown.
I just don't see Chiefs going over 30. That's all.
At first, before Timmy said his, I wanted to say the score was going to be 31-24 Chiefs. I feel like a back-to-back 30-point game is very highly likely. I think it's more likely that they put up 30 points. I think they're going to pull crazy trick plays.
Chelsea's going to have 2 tutties for sure. The Swifties is going to be out.
Worthy finds the end zone.
Welcome. Worthy is going to score a tutty, though. I like Xavier Worthy.
I think Worthy and Hunt are both locks to score next game. Hunt's getting in the end zone.
Did Hunt score last week? I think I said he was an anytime touchdown. I didn't put him on, though. But, all right. This is the outro. We're 122 in. We are sorry we couldn't get on X, but follow us on X at Brews and Ball Pod. Subscribe on YouTube, Brews and Ball Pod.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on IG, Brews and Ball Pod. And I am Dave, and we are signing out.
Peace.